Welcome to Trivia Clips. Today we're exploring the brilliant, bizarre, and groundbreaking world of King Crimson. These pioneers of progressive rock redefined what music could be: complex, chaotic, and beautiful. But how much do you really know about this legendary group? Let's find out in part 1 of our King Crimson Trivia Challenge. 1. What was the title of King Crimson's debut album? A. Lark's Tongues in Aspic. B. In the Court of the Crimson King. C. Islands. You have 5 seconds to think. Answer: B. In the Court of the Crimson King, released in 1969, this album is considered one of the first true progressive rock records. It stunned listeners with its intensity, ambition, and musical complexity. The opening track, 21st Century Schizoid Man, became a prog rock anthem. The album's surreal cover art is as iconic as its sound. It set the tone for decades of experimental music. 2. Who is the only consistent member of King Crimson throughout all lineups? A. Adrian Belew. B. Bill Bruford. C. Robert Fripp. You have 5 seconds to think. Answer: C. Robert Fripp. Robert Fripp is the mastermind behind King Crimson. His unique guitar techniques and vision drive the band's evolving sound. Fripp is known for his introverted genius and uncompromising artistry. Every version of the band has reflected his creativity. Without Fripp, there is no Crimson. 3. What genre did King Crimson help define in the late 1960s and 1970s? A. Glam rock. B. Progressive rock. C. Punk rock. You have 5 seconds to think. Answer: B. Progressive rock. King Crimson was a cornerstone in the development of progressive rock. Their music features odd time signatures, long compositions, and philosophical lyrics. They inspired bands like Yes, Genesis, and Tool. Prog fans consider them pioneers and rebels. Their legacy is unmatched in the genre. 4. Which former Yes drummer joined King Crimson in the 70s? A. Carl Palmer. B. Neil Peart. C. Bill Bruford. You have 5 seconds to think. Answer: C. Bill Bruford. Bill Bruford left Yes at the peak of their fame to join King Crimson. He was drawn to the band's freedom and experimentation. His drumming added a jazz-infused complexity to the music. Bruford became a core part of their classic 70s lineup. His decision shocked the rock world at the time. 5. What's the name of the track that opens with a chaotic saxophone and distorted vocals? A. Red Bee, Starless. C. 21st Century Schizoid Man. You have 5 seconds to think. Answer: C. 21st Century Schizoid Man. This explosive track kicks off their debut album with a bang. It's loud, wild, and politically charged. The distorted vocals scream over complex jazz rock arrangements. It became one of King Crimson's most recognizable songs. Even Kanye West sampled it in his track, Power. 6. What unusual element does King Crimson often use in their live performances? A. Mime artists. B. 3 drummers. C. Laser shows. You have 5 seconds to think. Answer: B. 3 drummers. In their 2010s lineup, King Crimson shocked fans by having 3 drummers on stage. The trio created complex polyrhythms and jaw-dropping percussion. It wasn't just loud, it was coordinated madness. The band constantly redefines how rock concerts can sound and feel. 7. Which King Crimson album features a haunting ballad called Starless? A. Lizard. B. Red Sea. Thrack. You have 5 seconds to think. Answer: B. Red Starless is the emotional peak of their 1974 album Red. It starts with gentle melancholy and builds into explosive intensity. Many fans consider it their finest song. The album Red marked the end of their first classic era. It's raw, powerful, and deeply moving. Nice work! You've just survived part 1 of this mind-bending trivia. But can you finish the job? Let's dive into part 2. Feeling dizzy yet? That's the King Crimson effect. Now let's continue this sonic roller coaster with part 2 of our trivia challenge. More riffs, more rhythm, and more madness ahead. 8. What album title refers to a medieval lizard kingdom? A. Lizard B. In the Wake of Poseidon. C. Discipline, you have 5 seconds to think. Answer. A. Lizard. The 1970 album. Lizard is one of their most experimental works. It features a strange blend of jazz, symphonic rock, and surreal lyrics. The title and cover art reflect fantasy themes. It's a polarizing record. Some love it, others find it too strange. But it's a true testament to their creativity. 9. What unique guitar system did Robert Fripp create? A. Frippertronics. B. Loop-O-Matic. C. Sonic Cyclone. You have 5 seconds to think. Answer. A. Frippertronics. Frippertronics is a tape loop system invented by Robert Fripp. It allows him to create ambient soundscapes live. He used it in collaborations with Brian Eno and in his solo work. It became a signature part of his sound. Fripp was decades ahead in looping technology. 10. Which of these bands was heavily influenced by King Crimson? A. Tool. B. Muse. C. Green Day. You have 5 seconds to think. Answer. A. Tool. Tool's complex rhythms and dark atmospheres owe much to King Crimson. Their drummer, Danny Carey, cited Crimson as a major influence. Both bands blend technical skill with raw emotion. If you love Tool, you owe thanks to Robert Fripp and company. 11. What's the name of the album that marked their 80s reinvention? A. Beat. B. Discipline. C. Islands, you have 5 seconds to think. Answer. B. Discipline, released in 1981. Discipline introduced a new, minimal sound. Adrian Belew joined the band, bringing quirky vocals and angular guitar. The album was tight, precise, and groundbreaking. It helped King Crimson stay relevant in a new musical era. 12. Which symbol often appears in King Crimson's visual themes? A. A red lion. B. A screaming face. C. A crown and sword. You have 5 seconds to think. Answer. B. A screaming face. The screaming face on in the Court of the Crimson King is one of rock's most iconic images. It represents anxiety, chaos, and raw emotion. The cover art was painted by Barry Godber, who sadly died shortly after. That face has haunted fans ever since. 13. What is the title of their 2003 live album series? A. Heaven and Earth. B. The Power to Believe. C. The Collectors Club. You have 5 seconds to think. Answer. C. The Collectors Club. The Collectors Club was a subscription service for rare live recordings. It gave fans access to historic performances and deep cuts. Hardcore fans treasure this archive. It's a goldmine for prog rock lovers. Few bands give their audience such exclusive content. 14. What is King Crimson's attitude toward mainstream fame? A. They constantly chase it. B. They avoid it. C. They rely on radio hits. You have 5 seconds to think. Answer. B. They avoid it. King Crimson never sought mainstream success. They prefer artistic integrity over commercial appeal. Robert Fripp often rejects traditional marketing. Their music is for listeners who want something deeper. That's why they're legends in the underground rock world. That's the end of our King Crimson Trivia Challenge. How many did you get right? Let us know in the comments, subscribe for more, and don't forget, stay weird, stay curious, and keep rocking with Trivia Clips. Welcome to Trivia Clips. Today we dive into the gloomy, romantic, and haunting world of The Cure. From post-punk pioneers to gothic rock icons, The Cure's sound has shaped generations. Are you a true fan or just a Friday poser? Let's test your knowledge about Robert Smith and his legendary band. Grab your eyeliner and get ready. This is part 1 of our Cure Trivia Challenge. 1. What was the original name of The Cure when they first formed? A. Easy Cure. B. The Crawlers. C. Gothic Rhythms. You have 5 seconds to think. Answer: A. Easy Cure. Before becoming The Cure, the band was called Easy Cure. They formed in the late 1970s in Crawley, England. The name reflected a more psychedelic and experimental phase. When they signed with Fiction Records, they dropped Easy for a cleaner identity. This marked the beginning of their gothic evolution. Robert Smith's vision truly took shape as The Cure. 2. Which album features the hit Just Like Heaven? A. Disintegration. B. Kiss Me, Kiss Me, Kiss Me. C. Faith. You have 5 seconds to think. Answer: B. Kiss Me, Kiss Me, Kiss Me, Just Like Heaven appears on the 1987 album Kiss Me, Kiss Me, Kiss Me. It became one of their biggest international hits. The song blends catchy melodies with dreamy lyrics. Its iconic riff helped introduce The Cure to a wider audience. The album was a mix of experimental and pop tracks. It showcased their range beyond just gothic rock. 3. Robert Smith collaborated with which legendary gothic band in the 80s? A. Bauhaus. B. Susie and the Banshees. C. Joy Division. You have 5 seconds to think. Answer: B. Susie and the Banshees. Robert Smith played guitar for Susie and the Banshees during their 1983 tour. He filled in after the departure of their guitarist. His time with them influenced The Cure's evolving sound. This collaboration deepened his gothic musical roots. Fans saw this as a union of two dark wave giants. It was a pivotal moment in post-punk history. 4. Which of these is not a The Cure album? A. Pornography. B. The Top. C. Unknown Pleasures. You have 5 seconds to think. Answer: C. Unknown Pleasures. Unknown Pleasures is actually a Joy Division album. The Cure's discography includes Pornography and The Top. Each album showcases different emotional and musical tones. Pornography is often seen as their darkest work. The Top marked a transition into more psychedelic sounds. Knowing their albums helps distinguish them from their peers. 5. Which song starts with the lyrics, "Show me, show me, show me how you do that trick"? A. Love Song. B. Pictures of You. C. Just Like Heaven. You have 5 seconds to think. Answer: C. Just Like Heaven. These iconic lyrics belong to Just Like Heaven. The song is a fan favorite and a staple of their live shows. It captures a sense of romantic wonder and dreamy nostalgia. Released in the late 80s, it became a radio hit. Even non-fans recognize its melody and lyrics. It remains one of The Cure's most beloved tracks. 6. Which member is the only consistent figure in The Cure since its beginning? A. Simon Gallup. B. Robert Smith. C. Jason Cooper. You have 5 seconds to think. Answer: B. Robert Smith. Robert Smith is the heart and soul of The Cure. He founded the band and has remained its leader ever since. His voice, lyrics, and image define the group. Even as members changed, Smith stayed the creative force. He's known for his messy hair, smeared lipstick, and emotional lyrics. Without him, there would be no Cure. 7. Which song did The Cure write as a wedding gift? A. Lullaby. B. Love Song. C. In Between Days. You have 5 seconds to think. Answer: B. Love Song was written by Robert Smith for his wife Mary. It was a wedding gift expressing his deep affection. The song is simple but deeply emotional. It became one of their most commercially successful singles. It even charted in the US Top 10. It proves that The Cure's love songs are just as powerful as their sad ones. Nice work. That was just the beginning. Ready for the final round? Let's jump into part 2. Feeling the gothic vibes yet? Let's continue our dive into The Cure's haunting melodies and epic discography. If you aced part 1, let's see if you can finish strong. Here comes part 2 of the Cure Trivia Challenge. 8. Which album is considered The Cure's darkest and most intense? A. Wish. B. Disintegration. C. Pornography. You have 5 seconds to think. Answer: C. Pornography. Pornography is often cited as their darkest and most emotionally raw album. It was released in 1982 and reflects Robert Smith's inner turmoil. The music is aggressive, bleak, and intense. Fans and critics alike view it as a defining gothic rock record. It marked the end of their early trilogy of despair. Many see it as essential to understanding their legacy. 9. What instrument does Robert Smith often play during live shows besides singing? A. Drums. B. Bass guitar. C. Lead guitar. You have 5 seconds to think. Answer: C. Lead guitar. In addition to vocals, Robert Smith is The Cure's lead guitarist. His distinct, chorus-drenched tone defines many of their hits. He often performs long solos live, adding emotional depth. His guitar work is melodic and atmospheric. It's part of what gives the band its unique sound. Smith is both frontman and instrumental powerhouse. 10. Which song features a giant spider in the music video? A. Lullaby. B. Fascination Street. C. Charlotte. Sometimes you have 5 seconds to think. Answer: A. Lullaby. Lullaby features a surreal video with Robert Smith trapped in a web. A massive spider haunts him throughout. The visuals match the song's haunting lullaby vibe. It's both creepy and poetic. The video is one of their most iconic. It won several awards for its eerie creativity. 11. Which Cure album includes Pictures of You? A. 17 Seconds. B. Disintegration. C. The Head on the Door. You have 5 seconds to think. Answer: B. Disintegration. Pictures of You is on the 1989 album Disintegration. The song is emotional, reflective, and deeply melodic. It became a fan favorite and a radio hit. The album marked a return to their darker style. It's widely considered their masterpiece. It blends sorrow and beauty in perfect harmony. 12. What's Robert Smith's signature fashion style? A. Suits and ties. B. All white with sunglasses. C. Messy hair, black clothes, and makeup. You have 5 seconds to think. Answer: C. Messy hair, black clothes, and makeup. Robert Smith's look is iconic in alternative music. He's known for black clothes, wild hair, and heavy makeup. It became a symbol of goth culture. His image helped The Cure stand out visually. Even today, fans emulate his style. It's a key part of the band's identity. 13. Which song features the line, "Whenever I'm alone with you, you make me feel like I am whole again"? A. The Walk. B. Love Song. C. Close to Me. You have 5 seconds to think. Answer: B. Love Song. This line is from Love Song, one of their most touching lyrics. It speaks to the healing power of love. The Cure combined romantic themes with melancholic tones. This song shows their softer side. It's a favorite at weddings and concerts. Timeless and powerful, it resonates deeply. 14. Which of these bands was heavily influenced by The Cure? A. Coldplay. B. Nirvana. C. Interpol. You have 5 seconds to think. Answer: C. Interpol. Interpol was heavily influenced by The Cure's atmosphere and style. Their dark sound and introspective lyrics show the connection. Gothic and post-punk revival bands owe much to The Cure. They laid the groundwork for a moody yet melodic genre. Interpol even cited them in interviews. The legacy lives on in bands across generations. That's the end of our The Cure Trivia Challenge. How many did you get right? Let us know in the comments, subscribe for more, and stay tuned for tomorrow's band.